The Shadow of the Erdtree DLC is just around the corner, and whether you're planning on starting a brand new character that you need to level up, or you just want to buff up your pre-existing character a little bit in time for the DLC, in this video we're going to be showing you guys the 2 best exploits to farm runes as quickly as possible that still work in 2024 on the latest patch. The first method we're going to be showing is a little bit later in the game. You will need to have made it to the mountaintops of the giants. Specifically, we need to make it to the Ordina Liturgical Town bonfire. Don't worry if you don't want to make it this far into the game to farm. The second method is actually earlier on. The reason we're showing you this one first is because it's a lot easier to do, and it helps explains the method that we're going to be doing in the second version. So obviously we're going to be wearing the gold scarab talisman just to get extra runes, and also make sure you have either any great hammer or great axe equipped in your main weapon hand. Now with these 2 things equipped, we're going to go parting from the Ordina bonfire, obviously while riding the horse. We're going to go round behind this building and to the end of the bridge where this teleporter is. Now once we get to the end of this bridge, we're going to jump straight off to the left hand side of the teleporter, and then after about half a second in the air, we're going to press X for the second jump while still holding down forwards. Now don't let go of forwards at any point, and as soon as you can, start spamming that R1 button so you're continuously attacking on the way down. So as long as you're holding forwards and continuously attacking R1 with a great hammer or a great axe, you should continue falling without reaching your death. After doing this continuously for about 40 seconds, you'll notice in the bottom right hand side of the screen, it'll show you get 5,000 runes. However, I don't know why it says that amount. If you look closely, you actually get 104,000 each time you do this. So as soon as your runes have been added to your counter, simply open up the map and teleport back to the bonfire, and then you can just keep on rinse and repeat this as many times as you like. Moving on to the second method we promised you guys that you could do quite a bit earlier on in the playthrough, we're going to go to the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance, which is in the underground. This is where you can fight the Bloodlord boss that you actually need to defeat to get to the DLC anyway. And we need to remember that we can actually get here very early on in the playthrough by doing various side quests. So the reason we're showing this one second is because it's actually going to be using the same method as before. It's just going to be a little bit more complicated. So same as before, make sure you have the golden scarab talisman on to get extra runes, as well as any great hammer or great axe in your main weapon hand. Now again, jump on the horse and follow this pathway we're taking right here. And when you get to this little rock sticking out, you're going to jump up first to where you can see the crack in the rock on the left hand side. And then from here, you're going to double jump around and get on the side of the ledge. And here, just continuously climb up like we are here in the video. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit complicated the first time you do this, but once you do get used to doing this, you'll be getting it first try or second try pretty much every time consistently. Once you get to the top, to this area we can see it right here, you're going to look down to the left hand side and you'll see a hole. What you're going to do is aim for the far end corner of that hole. You don't really have to be too precise at all, and then just jump down into that hole, and like before, as you're falling, hold forwards down on the left analog stick and continuously just keep on pressing that R1 attack button until you keep on falling for about 40 seconds or so, and then eventually you should see the runes pop up in the bottom right hand side of the corner. This one will actually net you 160,000 runes with the gold scarab equipped, so it's definitely a better method, and you can do it earlier on. It's just a little bit more complicated, so if you aren't too comfortable doing this one, or if you just can't figure out the parkour climbing aspect, that's why we showed you the first one in the icy area. But anyway guys, that's all there is to it. Hopefully this will help you get your character up to speed in time for the DLC. I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content coming very soon, and we'll see you next time.